In this video, I'm going to talk about defining circles and polygons using GeoGebra's input bar. So to start, I'm just going to create 4 points using the toolbar point tool. So this is kind of nice. The point tool, you can just click and point real quick, add 4 points, and then we're on our way. So first we'll start creating a circle. And if you haven't guessed already, you could probably guess that there's a function in GeoGebra called circle. And that's absolutely correct. So I'm going to create my first circle. We'll just do C sub 1. And I'm going to create a circle. When we start typing circle, we've got a lot of options. So the first one is a point and a radius number. And if you've thought about geometry a little bit, you probably guessed that the first input is going to be the center point and the radius number is going to be the radius of the circle, which is absolutely correct. So if we feed it, we'll say a center of A, and then we'll do a radius of 1.5. You know what, that looks a little too big, so maybe we'll just do 0.5. If we hit enter, now we've got a circle centered at A with a fixed radius. You'll also notice that there's a lot of other different options for the circle function. So one we'll look at is maybe just a circle through 2 points. So we could also give it 2 points, A and B. And now if we hit enter, we're going to have this second circle being a circle that's centered at A, but passes through the point B. So now B kind of controls the radius. So we have a lot of different options for the circle function, and you can go in and play around with those and see what the different options are. I'm going to go ahead and hide those circles, and we'll move on to the polygon function. If we want to create a polygon, we can use the polygon function, which takes a list of points as its input. So I'm going to call my polygon poly, and then we'll start typing polygon, and we'll see that we can either feed it a list of points, and a list is an actual object type in GeoGebra that I'll cover in a later video. We also see that we can just explicitly give it points as inputs. So let's do that. Let's first give it A, and then we'll type B. We already see that GeoGebra gives us a little preview, and it created a polygon between A and B. If we give it another point as an input, now it's creating a polygon between those 3 points, and we'll give it one more, D, and then we'll hit enter. So this command is going to give us a polygon with vertices A, B, C, and D. So as we drag those points around, we've always got this polygon defined in this way. Also notice that if you start to overlap some of the points or the vertices of the polygon, it's going to do some weird things based on the way you defined the polygon. One other thing to notice is this polygon tool, by default, it's going to give you, like, the interior of this polygon is shaded, and you can control the shading of this. So maybe we make the polygon blue, we'll increase the opacity a little bit, and now our polygon looks a little different. But it also created individual segments. If we go and look at the algebra view, it created individual segments for each side. So if I click on one of these sides over in the algebra view, we can actually change the styling of each side individually. So maybe we make this side red, thick, and dashed. If we select B, we could make this one green, thick, and dashed in a different way. And then we can do things with the other ones. So Polygon's going to create that polygon, but it also creates individual segments for each side, which sometimes can be useful, sometimes it's not as useful, but just be aware that that's happening.